The number one way to make meal prep sustainable is to stop thinking in recipes and start thinking in assembly. So everything that we've done up till now, cooking the starches, vegetables, proteins, and preparing the fats, those are the elements, the building blocks that we are going to assemble. So we're not going to think about recipes. We're going to think about building blocks. So one of the main building blocks is we're just actually going to make a really simple wrap. A wrap is essentially a starchy carb. We can add some black beans to that. And we're going to add some prepared egg whites. This is a protein. I'm going to add that. And then we're going to add a little bit of shredded cheese. This is some fat. And then to zhuzh it up a little bit, we are going to add a little bit of guacamole on the top. Add a little bit of taste and color. And then a little bit of salsa. So I hope you are starting to understand. Not thinking recipes, thinking building blocks. Starchy carbs, protein, fat, and then the zhuzh. Then what you do is you just wrap it up like this, wrap it in some aluminum foil, some tin foil, put it in a container, take it with you on your day. Anything like this as well, you can make in multiples and freeze them, and then you just reheat them when you need. So that's building block number one. We're gonna show you another one. This is our vegetable. We're going to take some of the starchy carb, building block number two, and taking some of, it's gonna fall apart, taking some of the protein. We're going to use some salmon here. Salmon. Again, the building blocks, starchy carb, vegetable, protein, and fat. And then you can actually just choose a sauce of choice. I really like hot sauce. So this will give it a little bit of pop and a little bit of color. And of course, you've seasoned this already. Great thing about something like this too, you can take the basics with you in any container, take it to work, school, whatever. You could even freeze it as a whole meal like that. Add the sauce at the end. We're gonna do that again. Building block number one, the veggies. And now we're gonna add in some starchy carbs. And also, we're just gonna get a little bit fancy here. We're not gonna add in as much rice because you can actually do a little bit of blending of things. So what this does also, it really starts to make it quite visually appealing. So we've got two kinds of starchy carbs, and let's take some of that chicken that we prepared earlier. So we've got the veggies, starchy carbs, protein. Now we need some fats. Let's take one of these beautiful avocados like this, scoop it out on top, and let's pick a sauce, any sauce. I really like this Valentina hot sauce. I'm big on hot sauces, but you don't have to be. So we've got, again, lots of nice colors. And again, something like this without the avocado can be pre-prepped, frozen, and then stored for later. You just want to add the avocado and the sauce at the end. Now let's do pretty much the same thing with the salads. We've got salad as the base, lettuce as the base. We're going to add in starchy carb. Let's use these black beans. You could also use some potatoes, some of the potatoes you prepared. We're going to add in some tomatoes. And now we're going to add in some of the steak that we prepared. But one thing that I also want to show you here is you don't have to get stuck in just adding one thing. We can make this a surf and turf salad really easily. So we've got some steak and some shrimp. This is going to increase your protein without increasing more of the fats. And then when you take this with you to work, you can actually grab one of these little containers. I get these on Amazon. Put your salad dressing in here, and then you're just gonna pop on the lid, and there you go. So again, I really want to stress more than anything, stop thinking about recipes, start thinking about building blocks, because building blocks are sustainable, and sustainable is repeatable. Repeatable is something that you can do over time. And then this just becomes part of your everyday or every week, as opposed to something heavy that you have to lift every single week. Building blocks, simple, repeatable.